Zipcar is the world's largest membership-based car-sharing company founded in 2000 by Andrew Danielson and Robin Chase in the US. As of July 2013, it has more than 810,000 members and offers 10,000 vehicles throughout the world and has an annual growth rate of 36%. How Zipcar works is that members reserve their cars through their mobile phones. The rates are billable by the hour or day, and they can collect their reserved car at a convenient location. The cars are also installed with RFID transponders to locate the cars. The same technology is used to prevent theft. The key benefit of this service can be explained by Zipcar CEO Scott Griffith. He said that 15 privately owned cars can be replaced by one Zipcar on the road. This helps save the environment by greatly reducing the CO2 emission and petrol used by cars. Zipcar published on its website recently that after joining Zipcar, 90% of our members drove 5,500 miles or less per year, or 219 gallons saved per Zipster. From this, we can conclude that if Zipcar's model were to be adopted and have the same number of members as Car Club, its largest competitor of 170 cars and approximately 2,550 members, our service will save more than 550,000 gallons of crude oil. This reduction in crude oil used would decrease CO2 emissions by 4,906 metric tons, which is about 0.06% of Singapore's total emissions. Zipcar's CEO Scott Griffiths once said that the decision criteria to introduce Zipcar to a new city where high population density, a developed transport system, and limited parking spaces, all of which are present in Singapore. As shown at the start of the video, high COE prices, road tax, and the cost of fuel makes owning a car in Singapore very expensive. The high population density in Singapore means there is not enough space on the road for everyone to drive, and competition for limited parking spaces is high. These factors make owning a car very expensive and a hassle. The government of Singapore is trying to reduce the number of cars on the road, as cars are the largest contributors towards carbon emission with 35%. Besides reducing the quota of COEs available, leading to its high prices, the government has developed a highly interconnected and convenient public transport system to provide a cheaper alternative to driving. Therefore, with the higher costs associated with owning cars in Singapore, in addition to our world-class public transport system, providing quick accessibility to all parts of the island, car sharing provides drivers in Singapore who do not drive frequently an opportunity to rent cars only when they need it. In fact, according to our calculations, it is cheaper for drivers who drive less than 8,714 km per year to rent out cars. Let's see what the relevant stakeholders have to say.
With this business, I think there will be fewer cars on the road because less people will probably see the need to own new cars, which is a good thing because there's less traffic jam. However, these people will probably use more of the public transport, which means that we'll have more crowded buses and trains.
I think this business is a very good one as it gives us the convenience of having a car without having the need to purchase a car. It's like so expensive now, and yeah, and furthermore, we have so many owners and we can just choose what kind of cars we want for a different purpose and when we need it.
I think sharing my car is a good way for me to reduce the cost of owning my car. Also, if less people see the need to own new cars, COE prices will finally drop and I can buy new cars.
We at the National Environment Agency are very happy to welcome an initiative in Singapore. If this initiative comes to Singapore, there will be less cars on the road, which means less petrol consumed as well as less carbon emissions. This will go well for the environment as it will slow the pace of global warming. I'm sure our colleagues at Land Transport Authority as well as Ministry of Transport are very happy as well, as congestion has always been a problem in Singapore because of the limited land space as well as the limited parking spaces available. So what exactly is our business model? There are two parts to our model. Firstly, we intend to do a car rental service which targets both students living on campus in NTU and NUS and nearby residents. The other will be a car sharing system where other car owners around Singapore will be able to share their cars. So how does it work? For our car rental model, we will have a fleet of 20 cars, 10 located at each campus. These 10 cars will comprise of one van, one multi-purpose vehicle, one Toyota Prius, and 7 Toyota Altis. We intend to introduce the Prius as a pioneer hybrid car to spread awareness of this green technology. These cars will all be second-hand cars to save costs. For the car sharing model, we intend to build a community of car owners and renters, whereby the renters will be able to rent their cars from the owners through us. Upon registering with us, car renters will be able to book the cars via their account using our mobile app. The car owner will then receive a message to confirm his rental service. The car renter will then be able to use his car by unlocking it via the application during the rental period. The price that we intend to charge for our car rental service is $12 per hour. As for the car sharing, the car owner will set his own price and we will collect a 10% commission from it. Furthermore, we will also collect a membership fee of $30 per month from car owners. So why will people use our services? For students who have just recently gotten their driving license and have no access to a car, but would like to go out for supper or grocery shopping, they can use our rental service. For car owners, it is a form of extra income for them when they are not utilizing their cars. For renters, they are able to have the convenience of a car without paying for the exorbitant COE prices. Our marketing strategy is to hold road shows on campus where we could allow the students to test drive their cars. We could also sponsor school and hall activities to spread awareness, which will then be further passed on through the word of mouth. We could promote the usage of car rental and car sharing by educating the public to the amount of carbon emissions that can be saved. Informative postcards will be placed around the school and at parking lots. Last but not least, we will also use viral social marketing such as Twitter and Facebook. Our sales target for the rental service is about 50% utilization. This means that each car will be used at least 12 hours per day, which computes to a total of 240 hours in a day. For the car sharing, we aim to have a target of 100 car owners by the end of the first year. Currently, 3 other companies in Singapore provide similar services as us. However, we aim to differentiate from their services by offering a combination of car sharing and car renting, targeting university students, which is a segment currently neglected by the other 3 companies. We would also promote environmental sustainability, such as the use of hybrid cars, as our unique value proposition. Moving on to financial projections. These are our key figures. Our initial investment needed of 1.8 million consists of our covered cost of purchasing our fleet, the installation of technology, wages, facilities, as well as miscellaneous cost. This is our sales and net profit forecast based on market research that we have done, taking into account inflation. Since our service is new, we expect sales to be modest initially. However, as our service gains popularity, we expect revenue to grow at a constant rate.
This is a summary of the factors making our business model feasible. Despite its feasibility, our business model also has limitations to its success. The following challenges in the form of competitors and low popularity of environmentally friendly cars must first be overcome. While the solution to the first problem has been explained earlier, we will now introduce our CSR initiatives to overcome the second.
We would advise you to engage in CSR initiatives which will add more value to your service as well as benefiting the community and the environment. Such initiatives could include collaborating with ASA Research Institute to research and develop electric cars with higher range, as the average range for electric cars is currently estimated to be only 50 km. As the low range of electric cars in Singapore is a main dissuading factor for prospective car owners to buy them, we believe that improving the range of electric cars will play a big part in persuading them to switch to electric cars. In addition, we will also recommend that your organization with Green Lots and Keppel Energy to develop more refuel stations in Singapore to promote the use of hybrid cars to reduce the environmental impact of driving.
We have come to the end of our video. We hope you enjoyed it and thank you for watching.